marine sedimentary rocks. In these sediments are deposited by the oceanic waves on the floor of oceans. Now, these remaining two aeolian sedimentary rocks, here the winds play the important role. Winds are the transporting agents, and this type of aeolian sedimentary rocks are found in desert area. So in this formation of aeolian sedimentary rocks, at first the existing rocks are broken by the process of weathering into fragments, and those smaller fragments are blown away by the moving winds and deposited at distant places. That is the aeolian sedimentary rocks. And this deposition occurs in desert area. In the desert area. And the last is glacial sedimentary rocks. Here glaciers are transporting agents. By the glaciers, sediments are brought and deposited, and in this way the sedimentary rocks formed is called glacier sedimentary rock. This deposition occurs into the glaciers. So we saw the classification of rocks on the basis of transporting agents. There are three types of sedimentary rocks that is classified on the basis of transporting agents. First is argillaceous rocks, second is aeolian sedimentary rocks, third is glacial sedimentary rocks. Argillaceous sedimentary rocks are classified again into three due to different transporting agents such as riverine sedimentary, lacustrine sedimentary, and marine sedimentary. In riverine sedimentary, the main transporting agent is rivers, and sediments are brought by the rivers. Those are deposited on the banks of rivers or on the bed of rivers. In lacustrine sedimentary rocks, the sediments are deposited into the lake on the bed of lakes, and in marine sedimentary rocks, these sediments are deposited on the bed, on the floor of the oceans. Second classification of sedimentary rock is aeolian sedimentary rock, in which wind plays the very important role as the agent of transportation. First of all, the pre-existing rocks are broken into smaller fragments. Those are transported by the moving winds, especially in desert area, and these are deposited far away, means at distant places in desert area. And the third transporting agent is glacier, and sediments are deposited by this transporting agent, and the newly formed sedimentary rock is called glacial sedimentary rocks. Next topic of our discussion is characteristics of sedimentary rocks, means features of sedimentary rocks. Since igneous rock is formed due to the solidification of magma above the earth's surface, when this magma comes under the contact of cold environment on the earth's surface, it solidifies and igneous rocks are formed. So igneous rock is very hard, compacted, means tightly packed. But sedimentary rocks are made up of sediments. Those were the eroded loose particles. Due to deposition of eroded loose particles, sedimentary rocks are formed. Now, while the igneous rocks are formed due to the solidification of magma, but sedimentary rocks are formed due to the deposition of loose particles. Then there is a difference between a hardness. Igneous rock is more harder than sedimentary rocks, or we can say sedimentary rocks are more softer than igneous rocks. So first characteristic became sedimentary rock is more softer than igneous rock, in which the process of formation is involved. Now, the sediments are deposited layer by layer. You know the process of formation of sedimentary rock. The sediments are deposited layer by layer, so the lower layers get pressure from the upper layers, and in this way the lower layers become hard and compacted. So in the formation of sedimentary rocks, several layers remain present, or we say in sedimentary rock there are several layers. Due to presence of several layers of deposition, this sedimentary rock is called stratified rock, because sedimentary rocks are made up of several layers. Since several layers remain present in sedimentary rock, therefore it is also called stratified rock. Just I explained from where, again I say from where these several layers come. In the process of formation of sedimentary rock, the sediments are deposited in several layers, one upon another. So in sedimentary rocks, several layers are found. Due to that, sedimentary rock is also called stratified rock. Now, third characteristic, when the sediments are deposited, then remains of dead and decayed materials are also deposited. Dead and decayed materials of plants and animals. And after a long time, these dead and decayed materials are changed into fossils. So we say fossil remains present between these layers. I repeat, when the deposition occurs, deposition of sediments occurs, that time the dead and decayed materials of living beings such as the plants and the animals are also deposited with the sediments in those layers, and these dead and decayed materials of living beings are changed into fossils after a long time. Therefore, we say fossils remain present in layers of sedimentary rock. Fourth, we have seen the sedimentary rocks are also formed under the water, such as on the bed of river, on the bed of oceans, into the glaciers, into the lake. Since the sedimentary rocks are also formed under the water, therefore the marks of ripples or waves, this type of mark, ripples, this type of marks, the marks of ripples and waves also remain present due to deposition of sediment under the water. Now, our fifth characteristic is composition of sediments, means the sediment, what will consist the sedimentary rock. So the composition of sediment depends on the deposited materials, those are deposited with the sediments, and in deposited materials minerals remain present, and other materials, those help in cementation. Cementation means while these loose particles become hard, that process is called cementation. Means the process of sediments being hard is the cementation. And the composition of sediments, the composition of sedimentary rock depends on the minerals and the cementing materials. Those are deposited with the sediments. So this became the fifth characteristic. And last, this is permeable. The meaning of permeable: the object that allow to penetrate and to exit any other materials. So the sedimentary rocks allow to enter and exit other materials such as water, wind, ice. These are loose materials. Sediments are loose materials. So there is a growth of plants and trees also. So the roots are also found. In this way, this is permeable because sedimentary rocks allow to enter and to exit from it. And it is also porous. Porous means the water will percolate easily. So these two characteristics, the sedimentary rocks are permeable and porous, because sedimentary rocks allow to enter and to exit the other materials, and it allows percolation of water, so it is porous. So we saw these 6 characteristics. In short, I repeat all these 6 characteristics. First of all, sedimentary rocks are softer than igneous rocks due to the process of its